Good Morning San Antonio starts right now.
Hi, good morning. Happy Monday. It is September 20th.
Happy Monday. Thank you so much for starting your day with us. All right, we're going to dive right in here. We always do these stories about the bears in the grocery stores and everything like that. There's actually a terrifying article from USA Today that shows the most dangerous animals and where the most dangerous animals in North America, what states, and the most fatal attacks. And I hate to say it, a little morbid to start the show.
But the brown bear.
The brown bear, but it's Texas.
Yes.
Texas ranks the number one state. Most fatal attacks by animals. And like you were saying, the brown bear at number one.
Yeah, the brown bear is at number one. And then we have a shark and a snake at number two.
I don't know why
they're together. Maybe they had the same number.
They both have 57. So to put this in perspective, numbers, as far as states with the most fatal attacks, Texas has by far the most.
520.
520 animal-related deaths.
And this is between 1999 and 2019.
There you go.
And then California is number two with 299, and Florida at 247. And then North Carolina 180 and Tennessee at 170.
So there are some obscure animals on this list. Obviously, you see the shark right there.
Yeah.
So shark and snake tied at 57. Snake, I see, a lot more. Shark, I don't hear that many. What you just saw on your screen, though, that was a polar bear.
Yeah, that's
coming in
number 6.
Yeah, coming in hot at number 6.
Yeah.
5 was a cougar at 16. Number 4.
So number 4 is the alligator in Texas. No, of course. And then the wolf coming in at number 7. I wouldn't even put a wolf on. I wouldn't even think about that. But yeah, I guess they could be dangerous too. So interesting. I mean, the bears made the list a few times. Different bears. Brown bear at number 1, black bear at number 3, and then the polar bear
and there's that
at number 6. Yeah, the snake.
I will say, RJ Marquez did a story recently, and they actually brought snakes to the station.
That's right.
I put a snake around on my shoulders. It's mildly terrifying.
Yeah, no.
We did it.
I mean, as long as the trainer or the snake's owner is.
Snake trainer was there. It started constricting my arm, and I was like, "This is it. This is how I go."
No. Great makes for great pictures, though, right?
100, all for the gram.
Right?
Hashtag for the gram.
Oh my goodness. Let's look at today's 9 at 9.
The rush to get thousands of migrants processed and moved out of Del Rio continues this morning. Authorities say 3,300 migrants moved over the weekend, and that number expected to increase through the week.
Police are still searching for Brian Laundrie, the fiancé of Gabby Petito, the 22-year-old at the center of a missing persons case. On Sunday, police announced a body matching Petito's description was found near Grand Teton National Park in Wyoming. Authorities are still searching for Laundrie, who vanished last week.
At least 8 students dead, nearly 30 more hurt after a gunman opened fire at a Russian university this morning. Authorities there saying the gunman is in custody. The school has around 12,000 students. So far, no identities have been released.
Members of Congress are back in session this morning, facing major decisions that will test Democratic unity in the coming weeks. A vote is expected on President Biden's $3.5 trillion budget bill and a $1.2 trillion transportation plan.
Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau facing a tough battle against his Conservative Party rival, Erin O'Toole, in today's Canadian elections. Prime Minister Trudeau has faced criticism for his handling of the pandemic. O'Toole says if he's elected, he'll close the borders to prevent dangerous variants of COVID from coming into Canada.
The Spanish island of La Palma is on red alert after a volcanic eruption overnight. 35,000 people live in the affected area. Lava immediately spilled down the volcano and destroyed homes. The last time a volcano erupted on La Palma was in 1971, and it lasted just over 3 weeks.
Natural gas prices surging months before winter even sets in. This is typically off-season for natural gas demands, but futures prices are double what they were 6 months ago. Supplies cut down by shutdowns from Hurricane Ida and February's deep freeze right here in Texas.
And look up at the stars tonight. The September harvest moon will light up the sky. Harvest moons are full moons that occur every year closest to the beginning of fall.
And if you don't have lunch plans yet, it is time to order a pepperoni pizza. It is National Pepperoni Pepperoni Pizza Day. There's always a reason to celebrate today, just better than most. The first pizza reportedly created over 130 years ago in 1889, and that's today's 9 at 9. You just said it. If you get pepperoni pizza today, you're going to be mom of the year.
I know. I'm thinking about that. Pizza for dinner.
Oh.
All week. No, I'm just kidding. Just today.
I hear someone back there laughing at you.
Alicia's laughing, I think.
All right, taking a live look out at the Alamo City. 78 degrees to start your Monday morning. It is 9:03 this morning, and like we heard from Mike this morning, it's going to be hot out there.
Yes, is it near record heat this afternoon? But that's not what we want to talk about, right? We want to talk about the good news that we've been sharing with you most of the week. Big temperature swing. So 100 today, that would be a record if we got there. But look at the temperature by 7 a.m. on Thursday. 59 degrees. That would be incredible. That is what we're forecasting at this point. That obviously is behind that cold front that will arrive tomorrow. So we're almost there, folks. We're almost there. 76 Helotes, 79 Castroville, 78 in Devine, 73 Tarpley, 78 Gonzales. It is a warm morning. A couple warnings here in your pollen count. Fall elm has jumped up into the high category. It's at 640. Molds and ragweed are both moderate. So a rough day in the pollen count for those who suffer from those allergens. Rain chances, we do have a little bit of a rain chance, a small window tomorrow evening as that front comes through, about a 30% shot. Some showers and storms. Can't rule out a strong storm, but we're not really looking for severe weather. And really, this is going to be a fast-moving, broken line of rain, so don't expect much rain out of it. Forecast for today, 98, 3 o'clock, 100 by 5 o'clock. That heat index is going to go as high as 103. Southerly winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. We're going to time out that cold front for you. We'll talk about the gusty winds behind it, the dry air, and what you can expect the rest of the week coming up in just a few minutes, guys.
Thank you, Justin. Some encouraging news this morning in the fight against the pandemic.
Vaccine maker Pfizer says its latest trial of the COVID-19 vaccine for children ages 5 to 11 showed it is safe and generated a robust antibody response. The company says it plans to submit to the U.S. Food and Drug Administration for emergency use authorization soon.
Now, according to a Pfizer spokesperson, no instances of myocarditis. Now, myocarditis is a type of heart inflammation that's linked with mRNA vaccines. There are the first such results released for a U.S. COVID-19 vaccine in this age group. The data has not been peer-reviewed or published just yet, meaning the vaccine's still nowhere being available. Top stories we are following here locally. Investigators say a candle to blame for sparking a house fire overnight.
It happened on the city's west side, and this was a scene around 11:30 p.m. in the 1100 block of Merida. That's near Southwest 19th Street, and we're told a candle caught some clothes on fire, and the flames quickly spread inside that house. A mother and daughter were able to get out safely, and firefighters were able to quickly put the fire out. The flames caused about $40,000 in damage. And right now, Border Patrol agents continue to work to send as many migrants that remain under the Del Rio International Bridge back to Haiti. Nearly 13,000 Haitians are there.
That's right. This is a story we've been following very closely. Today at noon, we'll be briefed on the latest on the situation. We do know that most of the migrants are from Haiti, a country in crisis after that presidential assassination and a recent earthquake. Hundreds of additional Border Patrol officers being sent here to Texas. 12,600 migrants underneath that Del Rio International Bridge. They're waiting in grueling temperatures and horrible conditions. This morning, the first group of migrants seeking asylum under the bridge have arrived back to their country in Haiti.
It is the beginning of what could be the largest expulsion of migrants by the U.S. in decades. Look for the latest on this story throughout our newscasts and on our website at KSAT.com.
What is the silent war that claims a life every 40 seconds? Suicide.
In his newly published memoir, Matthew Matera shares about the loss of his father and daughter due to suicide. Although painful, the family's loss gives perspective on warning signs and what can contribute to a loved one taking their own life and the pain those left behind have to deal with.
That's right. Alicia Barrera met with the author, joins us live in studio with more on his journey of love, loss, and faith. Good morning, Alicia.
Good morning. Well, this is really a topic many avoid because, of course, it can be uncomfortable, painful, or really even scary. But Matthew Matera is bold in sharing his journey and his faith because he believes things can change with the right information. He says a discussion about suicide is critical. He was only 6 years old when he lost his father to suicide. Then 31 years later, he felt that same pain or even greater after his oldest daughter, beautiful Elizabeth Matera, took her own life at just 15 years old. This man has endured so much pain because in between those two suicides that shook his world, he lost two uncles and a cousin to suicide, and later his younger brother to self-harm. But in this book titled Hope, My Journey of Love, Loss, and Faith, he shares how this epidemic is really a three-part problem involving mind, body, and spirit, and that just like our bodies, our minds also metabolize. Here's what he says can happen with what we take in through our eyes and ears.
Likewise, the ingredients of information in the form of themes and messages, optics, words, all of that's the ingredients of information. So, if I'm struggling with depression, despair, and loneliness, we have to ask ourselves that uncomfortable question. Is it helpful or harmful to take in themes and messages that glorify themes of death, despair, and destruction? And if we're honest, it's harmful. So if we can shift our focus to themes of purpose, hope, and life, we'll see a dramatic increase in the quality of life mentally, emotionally, and spiritually.
Matthew hopes this book reframes the conversation surrounding suicide, and we'll have more on what Matera's background and about the nonprofit he just launched with his wife. His book is already available for purchase online. It's around $20. Again, we'll have the full story today on the news at noon. Max, Stephanie.
We look forward to it. Thank you, Alicia.
Thank you, Alicia. Time now, 9:09, 78 degrees out.
And still ahead on GMSA at 9, about 1 in 5 American children are considered obese, which means there is a higher risk for other health issues. Later, a doctor from UT Health joins us live to discuss childhood obesity and how you can prevent it from happening to your child.
But first, your morning headlines. David Sears is in. Why police say this man in New York decided to kick a woman down an escalator. And before we head to break, a look at the stocks. The Dow down about 476, 78 points. It has been a heck of a start to the week. We're going to check back in just a few minutes.
In your morning headlines, an update on an escalator assault and reaction to the Air Force training jet crash in Fort Worth.
Right, and a contractor tearing up his own work, plus an inspirational story for a Monday morning. David Sears is joining us this morning. David, we need that inspiration today.
It's an uplifting story for your Monday. Get you started off on the right foot. We'll have that for you in just a second, but we're going to start with an update on the escalator attack. This is that attack. Guy just hauls off and kicks a woman right in the chest, knocks her all the way back down that escalator, all the way to the floor below. This is a subway escalator. Happening earlier this month in New York City. NYPD arrested 32-year-old Bradley Hill. They got a good picture of him when he went through the turnstile. The woman has cuts and bruises. Hill has been charged with assault and attempted assault. Apparently, Hill got upset with the woman when she asked him to show some manners and say, "Excuse me," after he bumped into her. And this is what is left of an Air Force jet after it crashed into a Fort Worth neighborhood, damaging 3 houses yesterday. You can imagine when it first happened how much chaos was going through that neighborhood.
Get out of the house! Get out!
Everybody needs to get out!
We were sitting on the front porch and you heard a big old explosion. My heart was pounding. I thought we were getting attacked.
The main debris from the crash in a backyard. Both pilots ejected. One pilot landed in a wooded area. He did not have life-threatening injuries. However, the other pilot ended up in the power lines and was electrocuted. He has some pretty bad burns and was in critical condition at Parkland Hospital. One of the eyewitnesses was able to get to one of those pilots.
I kept asking him, "Are you okay? You know, do you need some water? You know, you need to sit down." And, you know, he just kept shaking his head. No, like that was his answer to everything. He was just shook.
And I would imagine that for a pilot, this is the day that you dread, that you hope never comes. And so for them and their families who've experienced that worst day, we just want them to know and their families to know that our thoughts and prayers are with them.
This incident could have been much worse, knowing that this plane went down in a residential area here in Lake Worth.
At least 3 people on the ground sustained injuries. One was transported to the hospital. All 3 damaged houses had to be evacuated. The Red Cross is helping out those families. This is not a show on HGTV. This is a real contractor destroying a real bathroom that he apparently remodeled himself. The guy works for a company called Dream Home Remodels of Colorado. The company claims the owner did not pay in a timely fashion, so this guy showed up with another person and destroyed the bathroom that they'd already redone. A neighbor came in the house to get all of it on camera. The guy got carried away and even messed up the sheetrock in another room. The owner, Amber Truckee, says she has paid $3,000 of a $7,000 bill and has the invoices to prove it.
I just kind of shake my head because I'm like, I don't have the words for what happened in this room. For the $3,300 I've already paid, I have now nothing.
Yeah, Amber says she was waiting to pay the rest after she saw the finished product to make sure she liked it. The company says they had a contract and released this statement in part saying communication broke down and resulted in our company repossessing the tile shower. It has never happened before, and it's not something that is made regular practice. Amber says she is going to take them to court. The police are still trying to figure out if it's criminal or civil. And finally, we're going to get your Monday started off on the right foot this morning, a little inspiration. The barber is George Atai. He owns his own shop in the Northeast. The wife of one of his customers came to him because she was diagnosed with breast cancer. The chemo treatments were causing her hair to fall out. So she decided to just take it all off. George set up a camera in case she wanted it as a memory, and he started cutting. But about halfway through the process, George could tell she was getting a little emotional, and he decided he would just join her. Took his cap off and turned the razor on himself.
I definitely didn't expect that at all. I told myself I wasn't going to cry while I was shaving my hair off. I was just trying to keep calm, and as soon as he did that, it was just such a shock, but just so touching.
They both look really good.
Yeah, they do.
What a great gesture on his part.
That's awesome. Obviously, she's moved by it.
Yeah. So that was pretty good. Like that. Like when people join in.
Yes, I do too. Thank you.
Are you joining us again?
We'll be back.
Oh, yeah, speaking of.
Yeah, I think Cowboys. I think the big thing this weekend is Sunday and Saturday are over, and Texas Tech and Texas play this Saturday, so we're going to have to talk about that.
Okay. There you go. We got another Texas team we want to talk about, too. Texas A&M, Justin Horn.
Oh, yeah?
Right.
What'd they do?
What did they do? David.
Got another W.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're doing
just
well.
Yeah, it was a good
Congrats.
weekend for football, by the way.
Yeah.
Well, shouts to UTSA. We didn't even bring them up yet.
Absolutely. They're looking really good. I think they should be getting more votes for the top 25, but that's just my opinion.
I like that.
We'll get into that later.
Good opinion.
Yeah, let's start with some record temperatures, guys, across the country. Hottest place in the country yesterday, right here in Texas. Zapata got up to 106. It's just south of here, down in the valley. So there were some big-time numbers yesterday. We're going to do that again today. Temperatures are going to be very toasty. We're thinking 100 here in San Antonio, 104 out in Del Rio. There is a little bit of a heat index to contend with, too, because there is still humidity in place. I know it's September, mid-September. We're ready for this to go away, and it will. We just got to wait about a day and a half here, and then we'll get our front through, and things will change dramatically. 100 in Gonzales today, 100 in New Braunfels, 97 in Kerrville, a little bit of a heat index there, too. So heat all the way around. Right now, we've got just a few clouds out there. Temperatures at 79. South-southeasterly winds at about 5. Feels like 82 when you factor in that dew point of 73. And there you can see some of those morning clouds. They're not going to last very long. They'll quickly go away. But if you're watching us from the east side here of San Antonio, you are seeing a little bit of cloud cover at this hour. 77 in Uvalde, 77 Kennedy. We're already up to 81 out in Del Rio. And dew points, as I mentioned, are in the 70s. So that puts us in the oppressive category. It's very sticky out there. And we'll be really looking good later this week once we get this humidity out of here. That'll make a big difference. Rest of today here in San Antonio, noontime, 92. 100 our high temperature, mostly sunny. Then we fall into the 80s tonight with mostly clear skies and a southerly breeze. Here's the big picture. We've got showers and storms lining up along that cold front. Minneapolis back down towards Denver. And the temperatures starting to drop. 41 Cut Bank, 42 Boise, 48 Salt Lake City, 52 in Denver. This is not a huge cool down, but it is going to make a difference, as we mentioned, here in Texas once that front arrives. It'll start to move through North Texas today and then make its way through the rest of Texas tomorrow. Temperatures across the state still in the 70s and 80s at this hour. So here's what our forecast looks like. By 6 p.m. today, we're looking at mostly clear skies. Tomorrow morning, a little bit of cloud cover. We'll certainly start to see more clouds during the afternoon as this front gets a little bit closer. By 4 o'clock, there it is. There's the front coming through. We'll get a broken line of showers and storms. There could be a couple strong storms. We don't anticipate severe weather. and this broken line will move through quickly. So we're not going to get a lot of rain out of this, but there is a decent shot at getting a quick downpour. Behind it, windy. It'll start to clear out some. We could see some wind gusts up to 35 miles per hour out of the north behind this front. The windy conditions continue through Wednesday morning. And low temperatures, that's going to be the real kicker here, because we'll have low temperatures in the 70s tomorrow morning, yes, but by Thursday morning, 50s here in San Antonio. Friday morning, 59. That is below average, and some places in the hill country could get close to some 40s. Unbelievable. All right, our forecast, 97 tomorrow, 30% chance of rain late, then turning windy, low humidity, 87 on Wednesday, 88 Thursday, 89 Friday. Even into the weekend, it gets a little warmer, but the mornings are still nice. This is going to be a great stretch coming up, guys.
I am so excited about that.
I think we all are.
Yeah.
Low humidity, it's perfect for running.
Yeah, it's perfect for running. And like you mentioned earlier, the Head for the Cure coming up Saturday morning. So great running weather for everybody.
Absolutely. Yeah. All right.
Or walking.
Or walking weather, yeah, or just chilling outside. Time now, 9:22, 79 degrees out.
And still ahead on GMSA at 9, San Antonio police find themselves chasing an unusual suspect and what you need to know about early voting. RJ has a look at the stories on KSAT.com after the break.
Good morning, welcome back, and happy Monday. This morning on KSAT.com, early voting starts today for an important election. And don't look now, but spooky season right around the corner.
Plus some Crocs for the person who really loves ranch dressing. And some sheep take officers on a foot chase this weekend. RJ Marcus joins us now.
Where are we starting with, RJ? Because there's a lot.
First of all, full disclosure, I wanted to just hear you say spooky season.
Yeah, I was written and I was like, I cringed a little as I said it.
Spooky season, here we go. I'm not a fan of that. But anyways, it is definitely right around the corner. But to answer your question, Max, let's go ahead and start with this special election set to take place a week from tomorrow. So local voters are deciding who will fill the seat of former state Representative Leo Pacheco. Early voting starts today for District 118, which covers the southern and eastern parts of Bexar County. Pacheco is a Democrat who gave up his seat in the Texas legislature last month to take a job at San Antonio College. So the district has traditionally been friendly territory for Democrats, though Republicans have set their sights on it as they try to make South Texas a new battleground in 2022. Pacheco was first elected in 2018. He was one of 7 Democrats who voted in favor of the House bill that allows permitless carry, which took effect earlier this month. So that special election will be held again September 28th. We have a list of candidates and more information right there for you on KSAT.com. All right, switching gears a bit. Who doesn't love a good haunted house?
Spooky season.
Spooky season, baby. Yeah, a new Halloween haunted house is set to open at Rolling Oaks Mall out there on the northeast side. So organizers are calling this place Haunted Oaks. They say will feature gruesome rooms, haunted hallways, creepy corridors, and some special surprises set to frighten guests 12 years and older. They say they will also have some family-friendly things going on those grounds. So Haunted Oaks has 6,000 feet of square space, and it is also, just a lot of haunted fun there. It will officially open on October 1st at 6 p.m. Information on tickets is right there on KSAT.com. Okay. Speaking of scary, how about some Hidden Valley Ranch Crocs? For the person who really loves ranch dressing. Yeah.
You know, Sarah Cosa has 2 pairs of these.
Not the Hidden Valley Ranch. Crocs, you meant.
We'll see.
Just a shoe.
Well, would she be a fan of these? Right?
I think so.
I think so, actually. I have to ask her if she likes ranch, though.
So check this out. The shoe brand just unveiled a creamy collaboration with Hidden Valley Ranch, creating a clog that literally looks like the popular condiment. So you could own a white clog with green speckles, just like the ranch dressing, covered in food charms, and of course that Hidden Valley Ranch logo. Charms for the shoes include some of the best food to go with ranch dressing, such as pizza, veggies, French fries. I don't know about French fries.
I've never had French fries with ranch.
Yeah, me neither. Chicken nuggets and more. So you can find more information on KSAT.com.
People sleep on ranch on their pizza. I'm telling you, it's life-changing.
Not a fan of it, but definitely, I've never had it with French fries, though.
Yeah, me neither.
Okay.
My daughter tried that this weekend.
She like it?
Yeah, she did. Okay. On her own. I didn't tell her, hey, try this, but she liked
fries
it.
Fries and ranch?
And ranch, I was like, what are you doing?
Right.
She's like, hey, it's great. I'm like, okay, sure.
All right, guys. And finally this morning, 2 sheep put themselves in a bad situation over the weekend. Thank you. on the far west side. They led officers on a chase near Highway 151. So ACS said the sheep got out of their pen and were roaming in an open field and just hanging out, enjoying some grass not too far away from the animal shelter. But it wasn't long before the situation got a little bit dangerous. Police were called to help corral the sheep, but one actually ran to the access road. Officers tried to block the sheep, but one actually jumped over the retaining wall. Kind of a scary situation there. Officers guided the sheep off the highway and towards back the shelter, headed back there. Fortunately, no one was hurt, and the sheep went back to eating greens as soon as they got back into their pen. And we have Facebook pictures right there from ACS. So, scary situation there, but everyone's okay.
That's good.
You guys know. Yeah.
That's good to hear.
Well done.
Spooky season.
All right, yeah, spooky season. Coming back for sports?
Oh, yeah.
Talking Texas State?
No, we're not talking Texas.
Okay.
We'll talk about
not talking Texas State. We're going to,
other teams.
Yeah.
As well.
RJ Marquez, thank you so much.
Yes,
929, 79 degrees out.
And how parents can help their children avoid becoming part of a growing statistic. Childhood obesity. The conversation with the doctor after the break. And welcome back. It's about 9:33. September is National Childhood Obesity Awareness Month, and about 1 in 5 American children are considered obese. Compared to children with a healthy weight, children who are overweight or obese are at higher risk for other health issues, like both physically and mentally.
Dr. Cynthia Cantu, a primary care physician at UT Health San Antonio, joining us live this morning, talking about ways that you can prevent childhood obesity and help children start their journey to good health. Good morning, Dr. Cantu.
Morning.
Good morning.
So first and foremost, how do you know if a child is obese? How exactly is it measured?
So obesity in children is measured using the BMI. It is calculated different in children because it is age and gender specific. So it's important for children to be up to date with their physicals to determine if they are in this category, which would be being at or above the 95 percentile. So if in that category, basically your child's BMI is greater than the BMI of 95% of children in that category. So it's not as simple as calculating yourself, but seeing your primary care provider.
And with the pandemic, we've seen daily routines change. Has it had a significant impact on children being overweight?
Yes, recent studies are now being published regarding the increase in obesity during the pandemic in children. And particularly, you can imagine if schools were closed, there was less access to gyms, also less access to parks. Children were more sedentary and their diet patterns changed. They were not on a specific schedule. Even their sleep patterns changed. So it's something that we're continually seeing.
And so now that we're starting to open up, activities with groups of kids are starting to start back up. What are some things that parents and caregivers can do to help prevent childhood obesity?
Yes, well, going back to the basics, I think it's important that the whole entire family just engage in eating healthier. I know it's hard to just completely change your lifestyle, but you can just eliminate a couple of things here and there. Less chips, less sweets, particularly also less sugary beverages, and go on walks with your children or even go biking. There's a lot of trails, and it is safe to do it, especially because now with the everyone is socially distanced, and so you should feel comfortable to be able to go with your children.
And that's good for preventative, but what if a parent thinks their child is already obese? What can a parent do to start helping them reach a healthy weight?
Not put them in a diet unless the provider recommends that already, but I think just changing their diet is recommended. So just adapting, like I said, just change to healthier options and help them engage in exercise. For sure, less TV, less video games. Small changes really can go a long way. And then, of course, it's important that if there is other conditions that they're already developing, that they make the appropriate changes.
All right, Dr. Cantu, thank you so much for your time this morning. I really appreciate it.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me.
Thank you, Dr. Cantu. And taking a look outside with live cam this morning, we're at 79 degrees. A pretty okay morning, but we're going to heat up, well, at least for one day.
Today and part of tomorrow. So we're going to see some big time heat today. And I got to caution you, I know that it is mid-September, but we got to be careful. The heat today is not messing around, because I think triple digits will be all over the map this afternoon. 75 right now in Comfort, 76 in Hondo, 80 down there in Divine. A little bit of morning cloudiness stretching from southeastern Bexar County into parts of Guadalupe County. That'll go away pretty quickly, and these temperatures will continue to race upwards. Here in San Antonio, we're looking at mostly clear skies already, 79 with a dew point of 73. South-southeasterly winds at about 5 miles per hour. So it feels warmer than that actual air temperature even at this hour. I want to show you the pollen count one more time again if you missed it earlier. Fall elm way up there at 640. Molds and ragweed both moderate. So not a good day for allergy sufferers. Looking at the forecast, 100 degrees, mostly sunny, southerly winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. Of course, the big story, though, is our cold front scheduled to arrive tomorrow evening. We'll bring a little bit of rain with it. We'll talk rainfall totals, gusty winds, and just an incredibly good-looking forecast as we get into the weekend. We'll have more on that in just a few minutes, guys.
All right, Justin Horn, and like Dr. Cantu was saying, get outside, enjoy the fresh air. Later in the week, Justin, maybe we'll be able to do that.
Now's the time. Yeah. It's exciting.
Oh, it really is. Yes. I love fall. All right, 9:37, 79 degrees out.
You're watching GMSA at 9. And a lot of sports headlines over the weekend. RJ and David will be joining us to break down some of those highlights. Hi, welcome back. It's 9:41. The Cowboys survive a thriller in LA, and it was a great weekend for some of our college teams.
That's right. David and RJ back to break it all down. Guys, good football weekend?
Great football weekend for some people.
Yeah.
Aw, I'm sorry, RJ.
And
congrats to UIW.
Not only on the field, but on the sidelines, we came up with some great stories of why certain things happen. When you listen to the head coach of the Dallas Cowboys, right there at the end of the game, clock management was a problem. I'm screaming at the TV going, call tag! And then his reasoning was he couldn't see the clock because the clock went out that was on the big scoreboard. His offensive coordinator, Kellen Moore, excuse me. Kellen Moore couldn't see the clock because there's a camera guy in front of him. Oh. Okay, Kellen, if there's a guy standing in front of you, move. Okay, Kellen, do this.
First time ever.
Hey, now I can see weekend sports
anymore.
Yeah, what
that was the best. That was the best.
Let's check out some of the action here. Cowboys on the road. You know, Jerry Jones said during Hard Knocks, hey, we're going to be in L.A. for the Super Bowl. They were in L.A. yesterday taking on the Chargers.
Did you know Jerry Jones was born in L.A., lived in a house?
I didn't know that.
They showed that yesterday.
Oh, yeah, they did do a little
not
bit
far
of
from the stadium.
A little bit of his history there. So Cowboys take an early 14-3 lead, looking pretty good early on. Chargers end up making some plays coming back in this game. This was really a game where I think both teams kind of shot themselves in the foot, especially
they had like
on both ends.
8 or 9 penalties. The
this
Chargers
one right here,
in like one quarter. Something's ridiculous.
Yeah,
that got called back.
It got called back. Should it have been called back?
Should it have been? Well, yeah, if it was a legal motion, yeah.
Oh my.
Should have been called back.
This was a tough call. And again, we talked about that opening game against the Bucks. Cowboys do not get that pass interference call. They get this one, and then
it's
Greg
that from 56 yards. 56. He was horrible last week. Comes back and nails a 56-yarder because they couldn't figure out who was doing. I don't know why they ran the ball.
You mentioned the clock management.
They ran the ball on like a third down. I was like, what are you doing running the ball? Yeah. And then they can't figure out how to get a timeout, and the clock, they can't see the clock, and the camera guy's
The clock
in the way.
management was bad because, like you said, Zerline had been kind of shaky, and I guess McCarthy was like, he's just going to make a 55-yarder. So let's just throw him out there.
Stick him out there.
Always rely on the kicker to make a 56-yard field goal.
But you know what? In week 17, it won't matter. Nobody remember that, but they do now. It was a 2017 win. Cowboys 1-1 and tied to top the NFC East.
Yeah, Tony Pollard looked pretty good.
Yeah,
I'm not saying he's better than Zeke, but maybe I'm saying
people are saying that.
It's a good change-up. It's a good change-up.
All right, so Cowboys take care of business. They take on the Eagles next Monday night.
On a Monday night game.
Their home opener.
So
here we go, Max.
All right, let's get to Cleveland. It's the Texans and the Browns. This hurt. Texans were having a great game. Tyrod Taylor, he's doing some fun stuff, and their offense is spread out, doing all kinds of fun, great things, and then Tyrod got hurt.
Yeah, this is unfortunate because Tyrod really has played pretty well to start the season.
And then you can tell right there about the 3, he goes, and you can see it right then and there that something didn't feel right.
And then it went all downhill after that.
Yeah.
Baker Mayfield, look at this. Lake Travis's own Baker Mayfield right there, putting the Browns back in this thing. And then they just kind of ran away with it. You mentioned Tyrod Taylor. He is out. He's going to be out for Thursday's game.
You know what's funny? What's funny? Baker Mayfield threw a pick and went down to make the tackle, and he got drilled. I thought he was done for the day, but he came back. So that was pretty good for him. But then, their rookie had to come in. Davis Mills had to come in. He threw a pick that was at a bad time, and so they ended up losing 31-20. But I give them credit. I mean, they look good.
They're competing. They are competing, for sure.
Probably will be out because they play Thursday night at Carolina, so he's probably going to miss that game. And he wants to play against the Bills since he used to play against the Bills, so that's the next game.
He also used to play the Browns, too. He's playing pretty much everywhere around the league.
And Danny Amendola also got a hammy problem. So, all right, so let's get to some college.
Let's get on to some horns here. Oh, my
What was that again?
That was a time cue.
That's a time cue.
That's pretty good. She's giving us a little bit of hookem here. Look, we all kind of figured that Rice was not going to really be a match for UT here. Texas starts Casey Thompson. He ends up throwing a couple of TDs. But Bijan Robinson, this dude right here, he's the star of the show for the Longhorns.
127 yards, 3 touchdowns. Casey Thompson, 15-18, 2 TDs. 58.
I'm no analyst, but when you get the safety turned around like that, I think it's going to end well for you.
It's not good.
Probably
not, that safety's like,
thing.
oh boy, do I really want to make this tackle right
So now Texas has had their 3 warm-up games.
Okay.
They lost to Arkansas. And so has Texas Tech. Let's face it, Texas Tech played Florida International on Saturday. But here's why I bring up Texas Tech. It's because Texas and Texas Tech play on Saturday at 11 a.m. in Austin.
Gonna have a little side wager?
Be a good.
A little side wager?
I don't know. We'll
did the cup last time with Mark, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
I'll talk that over with Steph later. But that's going to be a big game for both Texas and Tech because it's the start of Big 12
Conference
play.
opener. Yeah.
And believe it or not, and yes, I'm bragging a little biased. Texas Tech actually has a much better defense than they've had in the past.
Boy.
So let's see what
We'll see. It should be a good match-up up there in Austin. All right, moving on to A&M. They took care of business against New Mexico. Dominating win here. You saw earlier that play from Dimon Dimas. This is the first touch of the game, 70-yard touchdown. This kid is pretty special to watch. Zach Calzada played pretty well. Plus, I didn't know this. The Aggies have a receiver named Moose Muhammad.
Yep.
His name
there he
is
is.
Moose.
The Moose
I love
Moose
that.
in the end
There you
zone.
go.
There you go.
Number 7. Only needed one hand to get 7.
Zach, 275, 3 TDs and a pick, but he's coming on. So maybe the Aggies can do something in the SEC. We'll see.
Aggies get Arkansas next week
Arkansas.
out there, the Southwest Classic. It's going to be a top 20 matchup there, and it's out there in Jerry World. Always a fun matchup between those two schools.
Justin, where are you going to be Saturday?
Actually, a birthday party, but I'll be watching.
That's right. He'll be watching on his phone.
Whose birthday?
My daughter.
There you go.
You're done.
It's actually,
there
it's
you go.
actually today, though, right?
Correct.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday. And
DVR
Justin got
that.
a win there.
Because we know DVR that baby.
All right.
So
Aggies get the win there. Take care of 2:15. Around 2:15, 2:30? Yeah.
2:30. That's the big.
It is.
That's the big afternoon game.
Yeah, the SEC game of the week.
Yeah,
all right.
Look at these guys.
UTSA, man, they are just rolling over opponents there. Frank Harris, the Clemens alum, they're there to Zachary Franklin, and their defense has been great. I mean, they were up 27-0. Yeah, he's throwing up the Z right there. They let Middle Tennessee get back in this game, but what I like about this is that Coach Traylor said that he was not happy with the way they played. They were sloppy, and they still kind of dominated this game.
Well, that's what you do when you play a lesser team is you get after them because you got to find something. Because you got Memphis coming up next week. So,
I think he's getting them ready for Memphis. That's going to be a pretty big road game there for the Runners. They are now 3-0, and as Justin mentioned earlier, probably should be getting some votes in the top 25.
That's the Nick Saban way right there. When you play a sub team and you play bad, you just
don't let them get too high, huh?
Yeah.
Like when Alabama was yelled at after they dominated Miami.
Let's let UTSA celebrate.
Yes,
it's
good win, right?
David Sears had the whole coach speech earlier. 1-0, on to the next game.
Steph, what was that time cue you gave us a while ago?
That was like time to talk about
Our producer's been saying rap for like 2 minutes now.
Is that 2 seconds?
Yeah, Dylan's been like, that was a long time ago.
All right, David RJ.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you. 9:49, 81 degrees out there. Justin Horn, how you feeling about this weekend?
Feeling good about it. Feeling good about it. You know, the weather's going to be great. So you can either choose to stay inside and watch college football, or you can get outside and enjoy the beautiful weather, which is going to be incredible. Rainfall, well, we're starting to get pretty close to the average here. We've been above average for some time. We're at 23.58. You give it a couple more days, we don't get rain, we're going to be below average for the year. We're still doing okay. A little bit of rain would be helpful with that front. I think we get some tomorrow, but not much because it's going to be a fast-moving, broken line of showers and storms. So this is the rainfall potential. Actually, it should say tomorrow. Basically, tomorrow's our only shot. And if we get any rain, it's probably going to be 1/10 of an inch or less. It's going to be pockets, maybe a little bit more than that, but I don't think there'll be much. It's not going to help us as far as I think the aquifer and sort of the drought starting to creep back in, but at least it's a little bit. 79 degrees at the airport right now, 81 Stinson, 81 Kelly, 75 at Randolph. We've got a south-southeasterly breeze. Temperatures 70s and 80s for the most part. A lot of places already starting to climb into the 80s. 80 out in Gonzales, 82 Kennedy. You're at 81 in Del Rio. And the dew point tracker, dew points are high today, 60s and 70s, but it just falls off a ledge as we get into tomorrow because that front comes through. Dew points are in the 30s and 40s all the way into the weekend. So we lose the humidity altogether. Tomorrow, not today, because heat index is still there. 100, the forecast high, heat index of 102. That's some serious heat for mid-September. Hondo 100. 95 in Rock Springs. 103 Carrizo Springs. Dangerous heat in some cases. Current temperatures up across the northwest, though, you see the change here. In the 40s, that's the cool air that's working in our direction. Obviously, we're not going to get 40s, but we will get a cool down from these numbers you see here across the state, 70s and 80s. Here's what the forecast looks like. By later today, mostly sunny skies. As we get into tomorrow, a little bit more cloud cover as that front starts to move in. And then by 4 o'clock, we talked about that broken line of showers and storms. There it is. Can't rule out a strong storm. We're not looking for severe weather, though. And this moves through quickly. By 10 o'clock, it's south of our area, turns windy, cooler, drier. And by Wednesday morning, you'll really feel the difference. We got to talk tropics real quick here. As we go out into the Atlantic, a couple systems we're watching. One here, this is Tropical Storm Peter, and it's not going to do much. I think it stays probably a tropical storm, stays out over the Atlantic. We've got Rose here as well, and then a new system that likely will get named. That'll be moving south of there. So still pretty busy in the tropics. If we do get another name, we're now on to Sam, Teresa, followed by Victor. Okay, 7-day forecast. 100 today, 97 tomorrow, 30% chance of rain. Late, windy, and then low humidity. We've got lows in the 50s Thursday and Friday morning with highs in the 80s and mostly sunny skies. We'll be right back. All right, one last look at the forecast. 100 today, 97 tomorrow, 30% chance of rain. Late tomorrow with our cold front, windy, lower humidity, great weather to finish out the week. We just got to get through basically a day and a half here of this heat and humidity. We'll get there. Very quickly, I want to wish my little one, Hannah, happy 4th birthday. Today is her birthday, and she's celebrating at school, I think.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday. What do you guys have to plan?
She has a birthday party Saturday. You know, friends get together.
Outside, inside?
Inside.
Okay, but it's going to be perfect out there.
Yeah, it will be nice. Maybe they'll venture outside, too. Yeah, enjoy the weather.
Yeah, it'll be low humidity, so it'll be good for them. That's good.
Indeed.
And then she's in pre-K, right?
Yes.
That went by quick.
Life is passing by at warp speed.
It sure is.
That's how it goes, right?
Yeah. Well, happy birthday. Enjoy your day.
Happy birthday. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. And then GMSA at 9 a.m. See you back here at noon.
Bye, guys.